Okay, now that we have the ConvertKit side set up, the Podio side set up, we're going to have to do the connecting, and that's through Zapier. So we have to set this up. So now log into your Zapier account, come to your dashboard, click on the Zaps navigational bar menu, and then you'll come up with this. You'll probably have no folders set up, and I like to keep things organized into different topics. So let's create a folder first. So click the plus, call this ConvertKit tutorial. Click off there. Now click into the folder. There should be no zaps within the folder. So now let's make our first zap. Make a zap, and then this zap is going to be triggered by Podio of adding a new item into Podio property app. And to do that, we have to find Podio, click on the search, start typing Podio, it'll pop up, click on Podio. Next we'll select new action, save and continue, and now we'll have to link in your Podio account. So you need to be logged into Podio currently. I'm over here. And then we have to say connect in account. So we'll connect. Podio will ask if it's okay for Zapier to have access to it. You say yes. And then we'll get a new item over here. And we'll change this so we can remember what it is. And we can test. Works good. Save and continue. So now it's asking which organization within Podio, workspace, application, and field is going to trigger this zap. So we have to hit the drop down, select your organization, and then the workspace within that organization. I'll be using the application. We are using the properties application, and then the field. We're going to want to make sure that the choose email sequence. So we can just type in sequence, and that should be right here. Choose email sequence. Action type if on a create. So we're doing this when the item is created. Continue. Now the next thing it's going to want to do is pull in some sample data just to make testing easier. So to do this, we have to add a record to your Podio app. So we'll first click pull in samples. It'll wait for you to add in an item. So we'll go back to Podio, go into your workspace, properties, property app in my case. And then we'll add a new record. So add property. What we have to make sure here is that we fill in all the fields that we're going to want to access in Zapier. If you don't fill a field in, that field does not come over in the test, and then it becomes more difficult. So we are going to be adding the address, which I did already, the name, I'm just gonna some terrible names here, test tutorial, and then an email address. One cool feature of Gmail is that if you have a Gmail address, mine is sjcostello@gmail.com. You can add this in here, a plus, and then add anything you like in between the plus and the @ symbol, and it will still go to your email address. I use this all the time for just test stuff like this, so the email will go to my Gmail account all the time, or just other things like if I'm signing up for a particular service and I want to just keep track of which email address I'm using, if I get any spam or anything like that. It's handy when the time is right. And this is now. So we have that, and then we want this field to come in, so we have to click that, and the rest of this information, we're okay. So we'll save this. Now we'll go back to Zapier tab, and it should pull that in right there. Found it. And then we'll continue. Now it says we're almost finished, but we still have 2 more steps to go.